Hello, I'm Sue Reed. I'm the Woolly Pedlar and I'm an upcycler of waste wool knitwear. I scour my local charity shops here in Hexham. They save waste wool for me that will be going to the ragman, whether it's got a hole in, whether it's felted or needs a little wash. I bring it home, wash it all and use it to create clothing, soft furnishings and accessories. I design all my pieces myself. They're all one-offs. I work with what I've got, so what I make depends very much on what I find. With this sweater coat here, you can see I've started with a blue bodice. That's always my starting point. You need a good strong bodice to hold the weight of the skirt, which is, I don't know if you can see, a full skirt here. I collect my jumpers in piles on the shelves behind me, and I wait until I've got enough in the colourway that I want to work with before I get going designing. And these pieces very much grow as they go on. Sometimes you have a flash of inspiration, might put maybe a pop of pink in just to lift the thing. I love working with Fair Isle, I love working with patterns. And I love overall working with colour. It's a tremendous joy to come up to the Woolly Garret every morning and begin sewing with colour. I find on the whole that most of my customers can be women that like to wear funky clothing. They're women that don't mind standing out from the crowd. They love their colour. They love something that's unique. They love the fact that it's recycled, although I do find on the whole my customers are buying a piece because they like it. The recycling nature appeals, of course, to many, but on the whole, it's because they like the piece. I try to make pieces for the fuller figure, for people who need a bigger size and are really struggling to find funky clothing on the high street. I make a lot for children too. I just show you, I've got this little poncho here it's got a pixie hood at the back, can you see? And that's made of squares of knitwear. And again, I wait until I've got enough pieces ready in the right colourways before I cut them up and I sew them. I also make blankets and bedspreads. I make memory blankets for people who have lost loved ones. This started off by being approached by a lady whose mum had sadly passed away. Her mum only ever bought cashmere. She only ever bought very fine cashmere, and she was a hoarder. She had 10 bin bags of her mum's recycled cashmere. So I took these home, I chopped them up into rectangles, and I sewed them into a bedspread for her using the rail fence patchwork design. I've made cushions for families who's lost a loved one, so that each of the siblings could have a cushion to hug and to hold for their mum. You can read about that over on the blog, on the website. The website's www.woollypedlar.co.uk. If you care to have a look at what I've been making lately. You can sign up to the blog and newsletter over there as well. Thank you for giving me the chance to tell you about my woolly pedlaring. Bye.